You know, just trust me. My wife has gone crazy because I'm wearing my Newcastle top. I'm never allowed to wear this. This is just something that was bought, put in the wardrobe, and it's never ever come out because she said you look like some big daft ugly Geordie on holiday who should be drinking loads and covered in tattoos. Yeah, I suppose maybe right. Kathy, where's your hat?
Got one here.
Well, get your hat on at once. Michelle, these lot don't know what they're getting, do they?
No, no idea.
I'm a galaxy girl.
It looks like somebody's set about with a catapult and some makeup. Oh my lord, Kath, what have you got there, girl?
Victoria?
Arr! Arr, indeed. We need to do health and safety first. Rebecca, can you just point to where the toilets are, please? Can you point to where so the toilets are there in Rebecca's house. We should be together, but we're not. We're doing the same things differently. Can you all practice your interested face? Nod your head as if you're like interested, and maybe grab your as if you go, yeah. Can you just do that as if you're interested? Janine, you're not fooling anybody. I want more interested, please. Who's wearing shorts now? Anybody?
But I decided not to.
There you go. Shorts. Shorts are not even wearing shoes. Open your envelopes, will you? And that's the third book I wrote, called A Pocket Full of Kindness. Can you hold up your messages against your webcams? Nice and close. Really close. And that means they're your special book, just for you. I think it's time for something a bit different. Ready? Balaclava. You need a balaclava. It's a bit nippy out, so balaclava it is. I want you to remember these two words. You matter. That's all you need to remember about today. Whatever you think you're having a bad morning and you think, I can't face it, remember how much you matter. And you matter because you show other people how much they matter. Can we go back in time? If you've had a holiday cancelled, write down where you were going to go on holiday. Boston, Greece and New York. Who? Michelle Lee, what are they paying you? Fuerteventura, Cornwall and Scotland, Canada. How many of you have decorated the house? How many of you live with somebody who's shocking at DIY? Use lockdown, learn a foreign language, learn to play piano. Why not write a book? And how many of you swore at the telly and went, I'm bloody working? We're not getting paid 80% for not doing it. We're getting paid 100% for 100% of the work.
I could actually see my neighbours drinking beer in their garden while I was at my
Oh, Kathy,
summer.
What have you missed about not being surrounded by people? Laughing Victoria, the chat, the banter. You've missed hugs. Oh, we've missed, lots of missing hugs. And I used to work in a special school for 8 years. And if I can't read your handwriting, we got a problem, girl. What have you not missed? Go. You've not missed the commute, Kath. Stuck in traffic, you've not missed that.
I want to know how Rochelle is getting on, because I think Rochelle said that she bought an under-the-desk bicycle.
Anyway,
I have used it. Have you?
Victoria, by the way, we have a term for you. Okay, you're a grass.
About snitch.
Okay, snitches.
Outing.
Okay, there's a saying about snitches in ditches. I want you to draw a picture of you on your worst hair day. Go. Look at these. Even Jerry has become one of the women off Dynasty in 1986. He's either Crystal or Alexis there. That's how bad your hair has been on lockdown. What's the earliest time you've started work on a morning? 4 a.m. Elaine, 4 a.m. Michelle. What's the latest you've responded to an email or done work at home? 1 a.m. Debbie. Please remember this. I don't know whether you're aware of this acronym. I think it might mean something different where I'm from, because it's all about friends, family, and self. Victoria was thinking, that's not what it stands for. Bow your heads if you're not good at looking after you as well as others. Forget about Alison as being you. Think of Alison as one of your friends. Michelle, think of you as one of your friends who you have to give an eye to. Victoria, you have no friends, you're a snitch, you'll just do things to your friend Michelle. And to be honest, there isn't an ounce of goodness in you. But if you had an ounce of goodness in you, then you'd look after yourself as if you were one of your friends. Michelle hasn't got me here because she wanted to see you in silly hats. Although, Elaine, that hat is mint. I'm going to let you into a secret. people have been talking behind your backs. Are you ready? She is full of wisdom and knowledge. I feel like I learn something new every time I have a conversation with her.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for being a great colleague, and I'm proud to call you a friend. Don't let the world change you. You have so much to offer, so keep on going. You are making a difference to the next generation of people who are working in your organisation. You are a great role model. You inspire me every single day. You have made a difference just by being part of this senior team. What do you make to that?
Thank you, that's really kind.
I don't know where we would be without you.
Speechless, thank you.
I just want to say thank you, Debbie, for the incredible job you have done, and you should feel immensely proud.
Thank you so much.
Elaine has been with Virgin Care for approximately 10 years. I can only assume, Elaine, that they must have got you from the school gates. Thank you, Elaine. You are fabulous. Round of applause, please, for Jerry. I do a lot of stuff where I deal with PAs. I'm going to tell you now, if you don't want Lottie Wilson, I will have that girl in a heartbeat because she is mint. Lottie has put all this together. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, that's lovely.
And that's what people are saying behind your back. For many years, since her hair was that colour the first time. No, it doesn't say that. I was a teacher for 18 years, Tracy. I used to deal with all the looked after kids. I could have done with you. Well done, and thank you.
Thank you, that's kind. Thank you.
In years to come, you're going to tell your daughters and your grandchildren about 2020. I don't think you get it. I don't think you get it. I don't think you understand what you've done. You think you maybe have been doing a job, and some of you have had your spreadsheets out and doing rotas and doing this, that, and the other. It's got nothing to do with that. What you've done is you have been more than a safe pair of hands. Whether it's children, whether it's older people, whatever the service, all of these people have got families, and many of them have got families who they haven't been able to see. When I was a teacher, there was a thing called in loco parentis, which meant when the kids come to school, I have to look after them as if they were my kids. The work you have done with the numbers of people you have done it, you've been like handmade, like Rolls Royces and Bentleys, but with a production line like Nissan. You've had all of the numbers coming through, next, like a conveyor belt, and yet everybody's wanted handcrafted, handmade, hands-on, made with love. To have done this with you all together would have been remarkable. You've done this with your hands tied. You've done this being a team of individuals. You've done this in separate rooms. Everybody will remember how you've behaved during this. Nobody will forget. They will remember the days when you've done that extra bit, the day when you were up at 5 a.m. doing those emails, when you sent back that answer at 1 a.m. to somebody who was really desperate for it. And that meant that somebody got that relief that they needed then. Now, I work with a lot of care organisations, and I speak at a lot of conferences, and I go all over the place. And there's one thing that's clear. The best places not only care for the people in front of them, but you care for the people around you. You care for one another. Earlier, I told you 2 words. Can you remember what those 2 words are at the beginning?
You matter.
And the reason you matter is because you show everybody who you come into contact with that they matter too. Because I've got something here. It's never forgotten. You are changing people's lives. You're incredible. People will remember this. Everybody close your eyes. How many out of 10 do you feel? Just remember, friends, family, and self.
I regularly use that phrase.
Thank you.